featuring a tight dogleg left that takes shape around 200 yards from the tips. Hole 1 is a 353-yard par 4. To the left of the fairway is a run of mature trees, sure to leave you wanting for a breakfast ball if you find yourself in their confines. To the right are trees as well, but they are fewer in number and more forgiving by nature, thankfully. From the heart of the bend, you're looking to get on in regulation with about 100 to 130 yards left to center. As always, be mindful of pin placement, and if nothing else, watch your speed. The greens around here are notoriously fast and can be unforgiving. At 173 yards, hole 2 is the first of 6 par 3s you'll be firing your irons at here in Monroe. You don't have to miss much to the right on this one to end up in the drink. Come up just short and to the left and you very well may have to make your first play out of the sand. Play the right shot and you'll land safely on a fast but mostly friendly putting surface. Foremost, the 559-yard par 5 third presents the first opportunity to grab the big dog and let it eat. As you tee up, think not about the pond in front of you or the trees running the lengths of the fairway just begging for your attention and company. Have none of that. Just hit it long and straight. Right down the fairway you go. And again, long, straight, and right down the fairway, of course. Maybe even all the way to a lightly guarded green, where here you can two-putt, then strut on over to 4. The 434-yard par 4 fourth turns back and runs parallel to the preceding fairway. For those of you keeping bearings, we're heading due north, towards the clubhouse. Once again, you'll have trees along the left and right-hand sides of your target area. The recurring theme for today, stray from the fairway and you'll be hard-pressed to make a play at the green in regulation. Here on 4, a formidable bunker to the left of the green taunts those making their approach. Don't go left, don't go too long, and don't go too right either. Just bring it in, nice and easy. Making for a second consecutive par 4, number 5 is only 335 yards to center from the back tees. Though there aren't as many trees on 5 as there are on 3 and 4, they are present once again, and they squeeze the fairway as you near the green. There's also a pesky fairway bunker known to collect the prettiest of tee shots. Watch out while you're at it for the sand trap right of the green. Hopefully, by now you've dialed in your speed on the greens and are getting some solid reads. You'll need them both to finish strong here. The 152-yard par 3 number 6 is the shortest hole on the course, but there are no shortage of challenges to it. In addition to the course border being just to the left and back of the green, 2 steeply sloped bunkers line the front side of the embankment the green sits atop. Be sure, once on the green, to read twice before putting once here. The break on this one can be deceiving, to say the least. You'll have a decision to make here on the 374-yard par 4 7th hole. If your mid-length clubs have been playing well, you probably want to aim for the top of the hill standing between you and a rock-lined creek. From the white tees, about 200 yards will do. You can also take a bit more yardage from the tee. With a favorable roll, you'll be left with a short chip and putt, possibly for bird. Careful not to go too long off the tee, though. This creek has claimed more balls than you care to know. Once on the green, avoid the shoulders at all costs if you can. You'll thank me later. Number 8 is a 172-yard par 3 that rewards a proper shot and punishes those of the errant kind, even if the miss is ever so slight. Go long here and you're covered in trees punching out toward a creek just off the other side of the green. Go short and, well, you're in that very same creek. Go the distance here, no more, and certainly no less. Rounding out the front 9 is a challenging 357-yard par 4. This hole features a tight dogleg right about 200 yards down the fairway, with a bunker to the left, trees galore to the right, and a creek just around the bend. A good tee shot is a must. Assuming you've played it safe and solidly, your second shot will likely be from about 130 to 150 yards out. 2 bunkers to the front of one of the smallest greens on the course makes this approach shot especially demanding. You'll see here the steady back to front pitch of this green all but assures you'll be putting on grade. Steady now? Let's have a turn. Kicking off the back 9 is a 437-yard par 4. Playing downhill into a slight bend left that happens to have another creek cutting your path in half, golfers have a few things to consider off the tee. Depending upon your shot selection and range, players may be looking at anything from a hybrid to a short iron from their second shot. Club choice notwithstanding, your second shot will be uphill to a well-kept green, a bunker to the left of which can be easily seen from a distance. The bunker to the right, not so much. Best to play right up the middle, leaving yourself with a nice short roll to the hole. Gently now, and we're through to 11. At 385 yards uphill, the par 4 11th tends to look much longer than it is. Worth mentioning here is the infamous willow deer right. More than just a thing of beauty, it's believed to be magical, for it has long been known that many a ball go in there, few come out. Best to admire from afar. You'll also want to steer clear of the fairway and green bunkers that claim so many of their own. Once on the green, you'll be tested again by a steady slope and surprising speed. You may also feel the pressure of performing in front of an audience, all while contending with the allure and aromas wafting from the Fat Badger Pub and Grill. Number 12 is a 178-yard par 3, rated as the least challenging hole on the course. However, this isn't to say that number 12 is without obstacles or obstructions. It's just a bit more open than most holes here at Monroe Golf Club. There are bunkers protecting to the right and left-hand side of the green, itself being terraced and running downhill steadily from back to front. Best to play short of the pin on approach if you can. From the 13th tee box, the most northern point on the course, you'll be faced with up to 552 yards of perimeter play. More than uninviting, the continuous stretch of trees to your left are all that stand between you and what could be the next train to Georgia, or anywhere but the green for that matter. Best to stay right of center. If not thinking about going for the green on your second swing, you'll likely be deciding if you want to fly the creek or lay up. Either way, choose wisely and you'll be home soon enough. The green here is tightly squeezed by several trees along the left-hand side, a set of dual bunkers positioned right front. Per usual, you can expect fast speeds and peculiar reads. The 188-yard par 3 14th is rated among the 3 least challenging holes on the course. Talk about a breath of fresh air. As far as obstructions go, there's not much to contend with on this one. There is a bunker you want nothing to do with set to the back and right of the green. There's also a county road within striking distance, but you wouldn't hit it, would you, Jack? Even if you do, there's still 4 more to go. Don't hit the road, Jack. Of the 6 par 3s at Monroe Golf Club, the 16th hole is the final. It's also the longest. Those playing right-handed will have the outer edge of the course on their heels as they make their way off the tee box. A few scattered trees loom to the right, but don't pose much of a threat. Confidence, club selection, and contact are the ticket here, where a mounted green awaits your arrival. On it, you may Find yourself putting uphill, across hill, downhill, or all of the above. Godspeed. At 567 yards, the par 5 17th is the longest hole on the course. Scattered trees, a good number of which are smaller than most at MGC, accompany a dual set of fairway bunkers off the right-hand side of the lengthy fairway. To the left are more trees and Little Richard Creek, which runs the length of the fairway, where it then attributes to the course's largest body of water. As is often true, staying straight on 17 will serve you well. A good bit of carry won't hurt either. Ready to test the most skilled players, the green rolls quickly off the front and back. It can also be tricky side to side, and that's not to mention getting on. Though short for a par 5, the 18th features a myriad of hazards and challenges. From the tee box, a downward slope gives way to a creek bed before then rising on the opposing side. A well-struck tee shot will likely place you in the vicinity of a drawn-out dogleg right. Bunkers beware. Your second shot may or may not be with green in view and or crosshairs. Either way, you'll see that the fairway slants strongly left to right, so stay left for what's left of your round. The scenic 18th green is among the most difficult on the course, especially on red flag days. The front of this green is notoriously fast and the topic of many conversations had over a burger and beer at the Fat Badger Pub and Grill.